Hey guys, welcome to my channel about places to visit while you're traveling. 8 months ago, I moved to Canada on a working visa, and I have to say, best decision ever, highly recommend. I started working at Sasquatch Mountain for my first ski season. I learned to snowboard and bought my first snowboard and met so many amazing people there. Yeah, and then in April, when the ski season ended, myself, my partner, and a couple of our mates went on a 2-week road trip. And we visited a few different places, and I have to say my favorite two so far are Revelstoke and Whistler. After our little road trip, my partner and myself moved to Tofino to start our new job. We're still here currently. And here are a few clips and photos from our little adventures so far. Here in this first little photo is our favorite little spot to sit and enjoy the sun with a coffee. And here is one of the seaplane tours taking off. Doing one of these tours is definitely something that we're interested in. We think it would be an amazing experience, so we're setting up for that. This is down at one of the docks that we love to go down to and see all the sea life and everything. Just in this one is at the docks where it's low tide and you can go right down onto the sand and see all the little baby crabs and everything like that. And on the docks, when it's low tide, you can see tons of starfish. Here's just one of them. There's also big crabs around there and fish and everything like that. Here is a small mellow trail leading down to Tonquin Beach, where we did a little bit of exploring around the rocks to look at the little tidal pools where there's lots of little creatures that you can watch. Then we sat down for a little snack before lunch. And here's a photo of looking down at the dock at night. This is Tonquin Trail. You can start the trail at either Middle Beach or in town. We started this trail in town. There are a couple of lookout points along the way with amazing views. I recommend doing the trail on a nice sunny day. The views are just a lot better, if that is possible. The trail is about 4Ks long, so you can take your time doing it, no rush. And about halfway out there's a small little beach that you can access. It's a great point to stop for snacks and lunch and just to relax. And there are little tidal pools around the rocks and stuff that you can check out. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can climb the rocks and check all that out as well. We got to see a seal catching a fish in the water, which was awesome. And this trail is quite family friendly. It's not too steep at all. Definitely recommend doing it. Here is the Bomber Trail. It is so far my favorite trail. This one is a little more challenging than the Tonquin Trail. The first part of the trail is gravel, and once you reach this abandoned building here, it's when it starts to get a little bit muddy and you start to find a bit of a fun challenge climbing through the roots of the trees. Depending when you go, depends how muddy it is, as it is rainforest all around you. At about halfway point, there's boardwalks for you to walk along before you reach the dirt trail again. At the halfway point, there is a plane crash site, as you can see here. It's really cool. You can climb around it, check it out inside, and yeah, get a good look at it. It's really cool. Yeah, this trail is about 7.5 Ks out and back. When we did this trail, there was quite a few families out there with young kids, so this is definitely a trail for young kids, for families and stuff. I recommend wearing either hiking boots or a pair of old shoes that you don't mind getting dirty for this one. This is part of our little trip to Nanaimo and Parksville, where we visited my partner's family. On the beach just outside our Airbnb, it was awesome. We got to watch the tide go in and out, and it was crazy how far the tide went. When the tide was out, we would go out as far as we could and watch all the little baby crabs, and there was just so many of them. This was one of our nights out for country night at the Mac. They have bull riding going, and I highly recommend checking this out if you have a chance while you're in town. They also have karaoke nights here as well, which are awesome to go with friends and family. And that's a wrap for that video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe for more.